I had a 6-year porn addiction. From the age of 13 to 19, I was jacking off every single day like a complete loser. And no wonder I was anxious, depressed, hated my life, all this shit. Because, the government said, the people around me were like, oh, porn's good for you, porn increases testosterone. All these blue-haired weirdos were encouraging porn, shoving it down our throats, and it made my life shit, right? So they've obviously lied to us all. Porn is not good for you. I realised this and I wanted to quit, but I didn't know how to. So I obsessed about porn addiction, the best way to quit, and I created my own system, tested it, and I quit. Within months, I quit porn pretty easily. Before this, I went on Nofap, I tried that, made my addiction worse, and I'll tell you why. And Nofap is the reason that 95% of guys will never quit porn. It's a terrible way of quitting, and that's why I created my own system, and I'm going to teach it you today. So this is how I destroyed my 6-year porn addiction pretty easily. The first step, obviously, I completely forgot about Nofap because it's useless, and here is why. When you're addicted to porn and you're watching it every single day, sometimes 3-4 times a day, you're on one extreme of the spectrum, right? That's one extreme. To go on Nofap and to never watch porn again is another extreme. It's the other end of the spectrum, right? And if you know anything about the brain, you cannot go from one extreme to the other without your brain just melting down pretty much. For example, an obese guy on a diet, right? If he's used to eating 10,000 calories a day, constantly eating, and you tell him that the next day he can only eat salads for the rest of his life, that's one extreme to the complete other end. And obviously, that's not sustainable. He's not going to stick to that. He's going to give up. He's going to end up binge eating on day 3 and gaining all the fat back. This is why Nofap doesn't work, because you've gone from being a porn addict to never watching it again. This is why you get to day 3, day 4 of Nofap, then you get a big urge to watch it, you relapse, you feel shit because you're back to day 0, and you end up relapsing 3-4 times that same day because, on day 0, might as well. This is why Nofap does not work and makes your addiction worse. I realised this and I made a vow to myself to never go back to it because it's shit. Now, I can tell you how to get a high streak on Nofap, but first you've got to take step number 2, which is part of my system that I created. It's called Less Fap. Less Fap is what you want to do instead of Nofap. Pretty much, Less Fap is this. You follow one simple rule. You want to jack off less this month than you did last month. That's it. So if you watch porn 30 times last month, watch it 28 times this month. Watch it 26 times the month after. Watch it 22 times the month after that. Just keep gradually going down. It doesn't matter how little you go down. As long as the number this month is less than last month, that is good because that is still progress. Why does this work so effectively? Because, number 1, you still get to watch porn because you are addicted to it. Your brain is still relying on it and you find it kind of fun. So you still get to watch it, so you're not going to be depressed. Number 2, you're making progress every single month. Because if you're slightly reducing how much you watch porn every month, you're better than you are last month. You're more confident, you're less anxious because you're reducing how much you watch porn each and every month. So you're making progress every single month. So you don't have to wait 3 months before you see any progress. You're going to see progress each and every month. Why is this important? Because you're going to stay motivated and you're not going to give up. So you're getting the benefits of quitting porn, but you still get to watch porn. It's the best of both worlds, and this is why it was so easy for me to quit compared to everyone else online taking the bullshit advice of Nofap. This is why I was able to get an advantage and quit porn pretty easily. Now, that's the first part of my system. If you want the full system and quit porn even faster, learn from my mistakes and just quit porn for good, top link in the description. So cheap. I should be selling that course for thousands, but I'm not. It's less than 50. I will increase the price very soon. So the people who are not pussies, people who actually care about quitting porn and achieving everything they want in life, top link below. Plus there is a free bonus section on how to speak and attract girls. That becomes easy when you quit porn. Brain dead methods on how to do that, so check it out. So I mentioned that you could get a high streak on Nofap. How do we do it? Well, you follow Less Fap for a few months, 3 to 12 months for most people, getting your addiction under control, right? And you're going to reach the point on Less Fap where you're watching porn maybe once a week, if that. At this point, your addiction is gone and you don't need to worry about porn anymore, all right? I'm not saying go and jack off every day. I'm saying your addiction is gone. Just don't think about porn anymore. Now, if you want to go for your Nofap streak, this is the point you do it, all right? It's retarded to go for your streak when your addiction's up here. You take my advice, get the addiction down here, now go for the Nofap streak if that's what you want, all right? And it's as simple as that, because at this point, when the addiction's down here, you followed Less Fap, the urges you get are going to be a lot less strong than they currently are for you, and they're going to be a lot less frequent, so you're not going to get them as much. So it's just putting it on easy mode for you. Before, if you get on Nofap right now, you're just putting the difficulty on ultra hard, right? If you take my advice, go on Less Fap and take control of your addiction, it's just on easy mode for you to get a high streak. I'm on over 100 days of Nofap. I don't keep track, I've just not watched porn in over 100 days. And it's the reason I've got such a high streak is because I don't care. I don't obsess over it all the time. I don't exactly know the date and I don't care, all right? If I was constantly overthinking, obsessing over the streak, need to get to day 200, need to get to day 50, whatever, then porn would be in my mind constantly because that's what I'd be thinking about. Can't watch porn, can't watch porn, can't watch porn. This may sound good in theory, but it's not. The more I think about porn, the more likely I'm going to watch it. This is why I don't think about it. I don't think about the streak, my urges, porn, anything about it. I've just gotten rid of my addiction and moved on with my life. And as a byproduct of that, I've happened to gotten to over 100 days on Nofap, right? I don't think about it anymore. Because previously when I was watching it every day, that's all I'd think about. Oh, you know, I can't watch porn today. I'll feel like a loser. I need to get this addiction under control. It was all I was thinking about. But now I don't give a shit. And I don't care. And this is precisely the attitude you need to have if you want to get a high streak on Nofap. Because if you're thinking about it every single day, you're going to fail. If you make it your personality, you're going to fail. If you etch in your fucking wall with a knife the day of Nofap you're on, it's just weird, right? You're going to fail and relapse, but it is just weird. It's strange, okay? I've seen people with like their Discord username, they've put, you know, day 50 of Nofap. And I'm like, what a weirdo. What's wrong with you? Why would you make that your personality, right? Take my advice on Less Fap, control your addiction, and then don't think about porn another day in your life because it's disgusting and weird and just creepy, right? Just move on with your life, okay? And also, when you're getting all the benefits of quitting porn, stop caring what people think. You start actually respecting and loving yourself. You don't allow disrespect from other people. Your confidence goes up. Anxiety goes down. You start attracting girls. All these things, when you start getting these benefits, you're not going to want to watch porn again. So this is another reason and another way that getting a high Nofap streak will be easy for you. All right? One more thing to bear in mind. Urges are always going to be there. They're going to be a lot less strong when you've controlled your addiction. They're going to be a lot less frequent, but they're still always going to be there, all right? So when you do finally get an urge, you know, when your addiction's down here, you will still get urges, so don't be shocked by it. Just accept it's there, move on, and if it's too strong, move yourself from the environment you're in. That is the best way to get rid of an urge. If you are used to jacking off in your bedroom at night, like I used to, and you stay in that environment when you get an urge, it's stupid because you're going to end up failing. So even when your addiction is under control, if you get a big urge in that environment that you used to jack off in when you were a loser, remove yourself. Go for a walk, go outside, make some food, don't matter what time it is, remove yourself from that environment if you do not want to relapse that day. Simple as that. Best way to get rid of an urge is to remove yourself from the environment. Come back 10 minutes later and you'll be shocked that the urge is gone, all right? These are some tips, part of my system that will help you quit porn. For the full system to change your life, top link in the description. If this video helped, subscribe, share it, do whatever you want. So you see more of them, watch my other videos, and goodbye.